last sessions what we discussed? We discussed the handler concept and we discussed the notify keyword. So we know that how it works and what is the purpose of the handlers and what is the purpose of the notifying keyword. Suppose if any changes in our previous task, then we will update our next task. Otherwise, we are not going to update. That is the purpose of the handler concept. So today we are going to start our next topic. So we have to learn today tag concept. By using of the tag concept, handlers and tags, we have the concept. So next topic is our tags. So using of the tag, we can map the tag to the particular of the task with tag name. Suppose if I'm having of some task, in that task, what is the purpose of this task? Install the sttpd packages. So that is the we are going to assign this task as a tag name, and based on my particular of the requirement, we can execute our task. Using the tag name, we can execute the particular task. We can skip the particular task which are available in our playbook. So already we created one playbook here. In that, what we did here, so we install the sttpd packages. After that, we given the name and we use the yum model. After that, we use the copy model. Then after that, what we used here, we use the handlers and we have the start and enable the httpd services. This is my task. So already we created here the, suppose here the all, then become a yes or true. It depends on you. Then task, then after that what we are going to use here the state. Then suppose I am going to assign here the install tag. Suppose what we did here, in this task we are going to install the http packages. So I am going to here the I'm going to add here the one tag name. So tag name is nothing but we are going to add the tag name for my particular the task. So we have to add here the task. Let me, yes, sorry, it's a tag. So we are going to see the, it's a tag. So then we have to add the then indentations. Otherwise we can use like this. Yep, yes. So this is my tag install the std. So if you want to add, then you can add std packages. So after that, if you want to add the tag name here for my copy model, then you can add it. So after notifying, so destination, after destination folder, we can add. So what is the notify keyword? Notifying keyword is nothing but we can say call it the, by using of the notify keyword, we are going to notify this is my task going to change, then we have to perform it by using of the handler. So that is the we can say, and we can say call it the deploy the, sorry, we can say call it the deploy website. Otherwise we can say call it the, we already use here the copy model. Then we can say call it the, my tag name is a copy index. So this is we used here the tag. So this is my one playbook. In that playbook, we added the two tags. In that we added the two tags. Then based on our requirement, we can execute our playbooks. Let me connect my, already I connected my machines here. So let me switch my sudo su then Ansible. I'm going to change here the, then after that cd then tilde then ls. Okay. So we have the so many books in our control node. After that, I want to execute the new playbooks here. So I'm going to say vi then 06, then we can suppose the tags yaml. So I'm going to create it the new here. Then exit. Okay. So you can see here the, sorry, we can see here the our tags yaml is created here. Okay. So if I want to how many tags are available in my playbook, so by using of the tag concept we can see here. Let me zoom in. Yep, clear. So suppose I want to verify how many tags are available in my current playbook. Then how to verify here? By using of the Ansible, then playbook, then we can say call it the handlers. Sorry. So my tags file name is a 06 then tags dot yml. After that we have to enter here the list tags. Then we can see the how many tags we are in the, so you can see the all tags here. Then you can see the it means we have the host name, that is called the, we are going to perform the all my manage node. But you can see in that tags we have the task tags copy index and install the http pd packages. These are the two tags we are using in our playbook. So we can say called the, if I want to display the how many tags are available in my current playbook, then we can verify like this. So it can be anything playbook name here. So just we have to enter the Ansible hyphen playbook, then playbook name and dash dash we can say called the list, then dash tag. So that is called as a, we can say called as a list of tags we can see in my playbook. How many tags? So we have the current two tags. Suppose I want to execute that tag based on the uh, tag name, then how to execute here? So we have to same like this. We have to enter the Ansible, then dash playbook, then 06 yml. After that we have to say dash tags. Then suppose we have the install the stdpd packages. So I'm going to install this only packages. Then install stpd. Then just we enter the tags name. Then we have to execute here by the of the tags name. Just I mentioned here the my tag name, and you can see here the install the std packages task is executed. After that, are we going to execute our next task? No, we are not going to execute a next task because we entered here the tag name and that tag name is also here. So we enter the tags and that tag name we enter. Then task only that perform only here. So based on our tag, our task will be performed here. So we can say it is a, in short the filter. So here you can see the OK because already we installed the HTTPD services in our control node. So that's why we are not going to any changes here. After that, suppose I want to execute the multiple tags here. Suppose I want to execute the multiple tags, then what we have to do here? So then after that we are going to say like this HTTPD packages. Then we have to enter the copy index. Then we have to enter first tag name install httpd. Then we have to enter the copy index, that second tag name. Then we are going to enter here. You can see here just we have to mention here the comma. Comma is nothing but if we have the multiple tags, then we can enter the like this. We can say call the, we are storing the in short array type of data here. So after that just we are mentioned here the, we have to mention like the array type of data here. After that, whenever we executed the multiple tags here, you can see the how many tasks we will perform here. You can see the only two tasks we are performed here. Third task we are not going to perform because we are not mentioned in our tags and we are not mentioned in our execution command here. So based on our tags, we are going to execute our task. So that is called as a, we can say called as a tags. Tags is nothing but as per my requirement wise, we can perform the, we can execute our task by using of the tag names. Suppose I want to skip that tag name, then suppose I don't want to execute some task, then how to skip it? Then we have to Ansible playbook, then my playbook name. After that, we have to mention like skip, then we have to mention the tags. Then we are going to, suppose I'm going to skip this installed sttd packages, sttpd packages. Then you can see here the skip only this task, and apart from that we will execute all tasks here. You can see here the, I think, I'm not sure why it is executed skip tags. We are going to, we have to execute the, you can see the mistake here. I entered the wrong spelling here. Yes, I entered the wrong spelling. You can see here the, whenever we enter like this, you can see we are executed all tasks except only install tags. But you can observe here, are we going to perform our third task? No, we are not going to perform third task because we use handler concept in that. So that's why we are not going to perform our third task. If any changes in our copy index.html file, then we are going to perform our hand third task, that is called as a, we have started our sttpd services. So that's why I used here the, suppose a handler concept. Whenever we change anything in our previous task change, then we are going to perform our next task, otherwise we are not going to execute our next task. But you can see here the, when I used here the skip tag, then we can skip that particular of the task, and apart from that how many tasks we have in our playbook, then we can execute those tasks. So that is the, we have here the skip tags in our playbook. So that is called as a tag keyword. So what we learned here, by using of the list tag, we can verify how many tags are available in my current playbook. Current playbook is nothing but whatever we have the playbook, that name, just we have to enter Ansible playbook, then we have to enter the dash dash list, then dash tags, then we are going to see the how many tags are available in my playbook. After that, suppose I want to I want to perform that particular of the task, then what we have to do here, we have to mention the tags, and we have to perform, we have to enter the our tags name, then we are going to install we are going to execute a task whose tag name is install the sttpd, you can see here install http. So that task will be executed. Suppose I want to execute the multiple tasks, then what we have to do here, so we have to mention like this, just we have to mention the comma in between. Suppose I want to skip that particular of the task, then we are going to use their skip tags command. So we have the tags and handlers. First handlers, in that handler we have to use the notify keyword and handler, and tags is nothing but we can say call as a, in short it is a filter. Based on my filter we are going to execute our task, otherwise we are not going to execute based on our filter, because whenever we use the tags, then we are going to filter that task, otherwise we are going to execute from the first task to the last task. If we use the handlers, then we can skip that particular the task. If anything changes in my previous task, then we are going to perform our next task in our handler consent. So handler, stacks and notify keyword. After that, our next topic is here gather facts. You can see here the what is the gather fact. Also this one is a task, but whenever we using here the gather fact is nothing but suppose in Ansible gather fact refer to the process the collecting the information about the target machine before the execution task. Suppose where we are going to execute our task, we are going to execute our task in our manage node. But at that time, we have to collect the some information for my execution machine. How many machines we have right now? We have the two manage node. So you can see other gather facts are going to collect it for my manage node information. So you can see the so this is the warning. In that warning, you can see the we have the some information we are going to collect it, and you can see the Python interpreter. What is the Python interpreter? Is nothing but we can say called as a already we know that Ansible is developed in our Python, so that's why we are going to see the Python interpreter is nothing but we can say called as a we are going to our program reading the line by line. Here that is called as a interpreter. So anyone from the coding background, they very well know what is the interpreter, what is the translator, what is the compiler, right? So that is the thing we have. Gather facts is nothing but whatever we are going to perform the suppose if I'm having a 5 machines and we are going to perform the some execution in my 5 machine. At that time, the other facts will be collect the information from the 5 machines and they will give to the our managed node. That is called as a we are going to say we are going to collect the some information for my managed node. So that is called as a gather fact. Suppose whenever we have the some machines here, suppose I'm having a 2 to 3 machines here. So that machines we can say called as a suppose if we have the some machines here, so we have the Ansible control node and manage node. In that manage node, we require the operating system, then we require the RAM, we require the CPU architecture, we require the storage, each and everything, all informations where will be presented. It we are going to present it all information itself because we are going to use here the separate machine. So all information we are going to collect it by using of the gather fact and we are giving to the our Ansible control node. That is the called as a we are going to say gather fact. This information will be collected automatically using of the setup model. You can see here the are we going to use any keyword for that gather fact? No, we are not going to use any keyword for the gather facts because it is a collecting automatically by using of the setup model. We are not going to use any command, we are not going to use any background logic here. So that is called as a gather fact. Gather fact is nothing but whatever we have the machines are used in our real-time project or production, any kind of the environment, any project, uh, then we have to suppose I'm having a 5 machine. All 5 machines we are going to collect the information automatically from the gather fact. That is called the gather facts. Suppose so you can see here the gather fact. So that is the things we have here. After that, we have the next topic. Suppose I want to print something in my suppose any kind of the languages in that suppose I want to print my name, then what we have to do here at that time we have to use the print statement. Same like this, suppose I want to print something machine information, then what we have to do here we have to go with debug keyword here. Suppose I want to print some information of my machines, then what we have to do here we have to go with debug keyword. Then how we can perform the debug keyword, you can see here the so I'm going to see here the host all, then you can see here the I'm going to use here the one gather facts keyword also here. So you can see the whenever I'm using here the gather fact yes, then what will be happen? If I gather fact no, then you can see here the what will be happen later on. Then after that I'm going to perform here the become task. No, I want to just show the task here. I don't want to install the Nginx server here. Okay. Then we are going to perform here the name. Then suppose I'm going to ping my nodes. Just we want to print the some information of my machine. Then name, you can see here the display the host name, anything. Okay. Then after that I'm going to use here the debug model here. After that here you can see here the I'm going to message. Okay. You can see the host name is a then Ansible of host name. It can be anything here. You can use like this. Suppose I want to show the Ansible OS family. Then you can see here. So these are the keywords. You can see here the key is nothing but key is a predefined and value is nothing but so we have only logic here the like this. So one is a key, another is a value. Why we can say here the key and value? Key is nothing but we can say call it is a predefined and value is nothing but it is a custom whatever we are going to use here. So value it can be anything as per our requirement wise we can going to modify it. That is called as a value. So you can see here the host name is a Ansible host name. After that just I'm going to show here the display the host name. Okay, I'm going to create it one file here 07 we can say called as a debug then yml. Okay, but you can see here the and whenever we are using here the Ansible host name we are going to pick the runtime value and we are going to print it. So that's why we are mentioning here the only that key and we will get the runtime value and we will get the output whenever we executed our playbook then wp. Okay, after that what we have to do here, so we have to like this Ansible then playbook then we can say call it a 07 debug yml command not. Oh, I missed here the some spelling instead of what happened. Ansible playbook. Let's see. 07 debug. You can see here the first we are going to perform the gather fact. In that gather fact, you can see the already we have given the gather facts as a yes. Okay, so that's why we are going to get the all information here. Suppose if I know at that time what will be happening here. You can see here the in this task, what was the task? My task was the display the host name. You can see the so okay for my first managed node we are going to display the host name. What is the IP addresses here? Same IP addresses for my first managed node. Then after that we have the IP addresses for my second managed node. So that is called as a we have the if I want to display something for my information machines related anything I want to print it at that time we have to go with debug keyword. Suppose suppose I want to display here the print OS family. Same like this. I'm saying like this here. After that, I'm saying here ping node. After that, Ansible OS family. Okay. So you can see here the OS is okay. So I'm saying whatever we have the runtime value, then we will pick up. Okay. After that, I'm saying like this. No. Then what will be happen here? Let's see. Give me 1 minute. I'm not sure my machine is not working properly. Okay. So vi then we can say call as 08. Okay. I'm going to exit from that window. After that 08. So we can say call as the 01. You can see here the if I gather facts no, then can we see here the information? No. I think why it is not working? Something is missed out. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Okay, we don't have any variable, so that's why it is saying like this. We don't have any OS family. So gather fact debug.yml. Let me check. So first all, after that gather facts no. Okay. Then task ping nodes, then ping, then print OS family. After that, okay. So what happened? Let me verify with my copilot. Let's see. I'm not sure what happened here. You can see here the error occurs because the gather facts no. So that's why we are going to see here the okay. So you can see here the alternative the gather facts no. It means gather okay. So we are getting an error if we have the gather facts no. So that's why we are preventing the all information. You can see here the already we know that. So whenever we are going to performing the all information collected from my manage node, so that's why from the gather fact, so that's why it is not giving to the message here. So if I yes, then ping nodes and print OS family, then okay, then gather fact ping nodes. Let's see what happened with this code. Okay, insert mode, then I'm going to remove all information, then wq. Just we modified here the you can see here the we have the OS is a Red Hat because Ansible it is in under the Red Hat family. So that's why we can see the Red Hat here. So at that time, no, I think Amazon Linux it is in under the Red Hat family. So that's why Amazon Linux. So that's why we are going to see the Red Hat here because we are going to collect the information of my machines. We are not going to collect of my Ansible. Okay, so that's why we can see the Red Hat here. So let me verify why it is giving to me the gather fact if I know. Let's see. You can see here the platform interpreter. Then earlier also we are getting the same information. I'm not sure. So gather facts, then set up the. Okay, we already added here the setup model. So that's why we are going to the get the all information. I'm not sure. I think we cannot go with gather fact. No, because if we don't have any information, then how it will be executed? I'm not sure, but when I let's see, we are going to copy from this one. So whenever we ask to co-pilot or anything of machines, okay. So it is saying, so we have to keep as it is here. Okay. But why it is showing me the, I think we are not getting the information here. We are not getting the information to the, whenever we are going to the print it to my family, print OS family, at that time we are not going to perform here the task. So that's why we are not getting the information from the automatically from the managed node. We are going to print it here for all gather fact. You can see here the, when I use here the gather fact, can we see the gather facts word? No, we cannot see the gather fact words here. Also, you can see the, we cannot see the gather facts word here. But whenever we use the gather fact setup model, then we can see here the gather fact. So that's why gather facts are collecting the information. Then we are going to the provide to the all information and we are going to print it. So gather facts is nothing but whatever we have the information, we are going to print it. We are going to collect it the managed node information by using of the gather facts. Gather is nothing but we are collecting the some information. Yes, we can see the, if we have the no, then we can see the every time here the all information. But whenever we performed here the gather facts no, then we cannot see here the gather facts task here. So we can see just the ping nodes here. So that is the difference between here. So every time we have to keep the gather fact yes, because we are going to collect the information of my managed node. So that is the we have here. Whatever we have the gather facts is nothing but we are going to collect the information. Suppose I want to store some information for that particular the machine, then what we have to do here, we have to go with gather fact. And after that you can see here the, we are going to use here the, sorry, we are going to use here the gather. You can see the name is a gather fact, but you can see here the, we use the setup model. By using of the setup model, we are going to collect the all information for that particular the managed node, and we are going to print it by using of the debug keyword. I think what we learned today, we learned the tags. After that we learn the gather fact and we learn the debug. I think that's it for today. In upcoming sessions we are going to learn the